All right, here we go again. This is part 3 of modeling this lunar greenhouse of sorts. And things are changing. And we're going to get going on this thing right now. I want to bring my 3D cursor right there. Yeah, okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring in a cylinder that's, say, 20 vertices. We'll try that. Bring something down here. For the moment, I'm going to rotate this that way, but it's going to go back that way. And okay, let's give this a try. I just want to put an edge loop in there, and I want to get rid of those vertices. I want to look at it from the front. Focus on that. And yeah, okay, I want that middle piece. Okay, so here's what I want to do. I think it'll be easier if I just focus on that thing alone. Okay, so I've selected, I haven't done that yet. I'm going to select there, Shift S, cursor to selected. Did I do it? Cursor to selected. I'm going to bring my 3D cursor right there. And I'm going to switch over to 3D cursor. I want to make a pipe. I'm going to select that. And I want to make a T-junction. I'm going to use the shear tool. Pull that over and make this -1. Okay, so I got that. Good. So I'm going to select the whole thing. Let's get that back to there. Shift D, rotate Z 180 degrees. Select it all and merge by distance. So we'll have gotten rid of some points. I'm going to select here, get all of these, go back to median point and extrude up and scale Z 0. Just want to have a look. Sometimes these things are warped. No, that's okay like that. Let's get rid of these. Probably gonna need them at some point, but for the moment, let's actually take these and scale in the X a little bit. Okay, so we roughly have what I want now. I want to come back. So here's what I want to do. I want to take this and I want to rotate X 90 minus, first of all. That's going to go in there. All right, so let's scale this down. Okay, something like that. Something like that. And I was thinking that it would actually go like this. Let's rotate Y 90 so that it would be in here. And then part of this would go down, and just before it hit, I'll scale it out. Maybe even we'll do one of those, I don't know. Push it in. I would bevel this and put that, and then this one would have a valve on it of sorts. Let's come in and up. It doesn't have to be too complicated. A little more complicated the better, right? If I try to shade smooth that, I think I'm going to bring an edge loop down and up and down like that. And then here, maybe I'll do some thread. I'm not sure. We're just trying a few different things. Oh, okay. Hang on. Before I even do that, let's select it all and recalculate outside. Let's do that again. D and Alt S and push. That's better. Okay. Really, if there's going to be thread, there would probably be a hole in here. What I could do is delete those faces and take these and Alt E and scale them in. I'll come in and I'll come down. I know we'll never see it, but I'll bevel this with 3, and I'll take these and I'll just pull them down. Maybe not there. Bring one edge loop up. I was looking a bit more like that. We're never going to get that close, okay? And I'm just going to cap it for the moment. Even do that. I'll put the valve on top of there. Let's just start building that part. Yeah, so I need that. So let's do this. Actually, just before I get there, let's scale Z 0. We'll do some kind of a split thing, like, I don't know, just something for a bit more detail. Yeah, okay, we'll start with that. I might do, actually, I was thinking of actually doing thread here. I take it back. I'm going to drop an edge loop there. I'm going to scale Y0 to straighten it. And actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this E and Alt S, and I'm going to make that smaller. And let's focus on that and get rid of those extra faces in there that happen when I do that. We'll do that. And now here, I will bevel this. It'll help with the shading too, just with 3. I'll do the same thing. I'll put like 3. I don't care if the thread size differs. We'll do that. E and Alt S and push. I'll have that, and I'll bring that back. And then, okay, back to here. Okay, so here's where I want to do my thing, but I want it to be mirrored. And so we're going to do that right now before I get too far. And actually, before I get too far, I want to do that. Okay, all right. Yeah, come to the ship, take this part. Yeah, there it is. And bring the 3D cursor there. And I'm going to take this whole unit and I'm going to mirror it across with respect to that 3D cursor there. So that one would go in there. And let's see if I can come back here and set my 3D cursor there. Okay, so here we go. Now I can at least see. Okay, I guess I've done this valve before. It just seemed like maybe it would fit right here. I'm going to pull it out, and what you do is you just extrude up like that. Actually, this part's not mirrored, so. And then you extrude out here like this. I guess I just don't want to come close to the middle there. But I do want to make this as reasonably large as I can. Just the larger the better. Well, we'll see. All right, well, let's take that. Actually, I'll do it like that. Actually, I'll do both of them. Okay, Shift Control B, pull 1, 2, 3. I'm having 5. I want it nice and round. And let's see. I want all these. Just want to pull them out a bit more. All right, well, let's start giving that some thickness. I'm going to Alt-N, recalculate outside. A lot of people are writing me saying this or that's not working, and a lot of times it's just that you have to flip your polys. You have to apply. You notice I do almost all my editing in edit mode. If I start rotating this or scaling this in object mode, you're going to have to go Control A, apply all transforms or rotation and scale. You have to go once in a while. You got to go in. You got to go merge by distance. You know, all those things. About those 3 things. Okay, make sure the polys are facing the right way, merge by distance, and apply scale if you edit in object mode. And that 90% of the time is going to solve the problem. Let's go to solidify, and let's go the other way. Let's put on even thickness. So that's 0.02. I almost want that thickness, to be honest with you, so that's visible. So you know what? I'm going to try that. I'm going to apply that. I'm going to come back in, and in edge select, I'm going to select both of those edges all the way around, and I'm going to bevel those. Control B, pull. And I don't mind 5 segments. That's nice and round. Got a nice sort of handle like that. What I'm also going to do is put an edge loop. I guess I'm going to go there. And then I'm going to select, let's just do the handle. I'll look from the front, and I want all of these faces like that. There we go. Okay. And I'm going to do I want it like that, or do I want to angle this? Hang on a second. I'm going to look directly on. Did I? And scale it down a tiny bit. May have not been the way to do it. I think it's better like that. I could be wrong. Let's try it and see. Control plus. I want all of that. Anyways, all I'm going to do here is E and Alt S to make, you know, what would be like the plastic coating. And it may not be overly visible in the diagram, yeah. But actually, you know what? I'm going to do that in a minute. First of all, we're going to bevel, but I've got that edge in there. We'll use that. All right, so select all the way around. You're going to have to select multiple times, doing it like this with the end guns and stuff. Yeah, we'll select all the way around this guy here. Okay, looks like I got it all. Let's look on the end here. I'm going to Control B and pull. I really just need a 2 and 1 more. And shade smooth. Deal with the smoothing in a bit. Okay, now I'm going to come in here and grab all of this stuff here and Control plus down to there. Okay, E and Alt S and push. There, now we already have the bevel. And then I can grab this end here and Control B like that. Okay, take it, Alt N. See, I'm following my own advice sometimes. Yeah, okay, there should be no problem at all with those hitting, and they're not all going to face the same orientation, so I'm going to see if I can actually even scale it up. It's going to come up like this. And if they do seem like they're going to hit, I'm going to point them in the other direction. In fact, they'll probably start off. They probably are going to start off the other way. Okay, my 3D cursor's there. Let's swing that around, actually. Let's set the 3D cursor there and rotate Z 180 degrees. We'll start it there. It might be better. Okay, with the 3D cursor there, let's go back to median point. Let's, do you want to use that? Yeah, let's use that. Shift-D, let's pull that up. Let's scale it down a bit to make like a bolt. Let's break it up though for now. Let's extrude down. Sort of like this. Maybe a little further. We'll get rid of that bottom face. We'll take this and we'll bevel it like that. And with the 3D cursor still there, let's bring in another Shift-A, circle 6, make a hexagon, bolt thingamajig. That's the scientific term. F to make a face. Where is it? There it is. Put it about there. Okay, so we'll obviously have to change the size of this stuff. So I'm just going to make it smaller for the moment. And bring it down, get rid of that back face, select it all, 2 for edge selection, and then I can just Control B, pull, and I want the 3 edges. Okay, I'll make this one smaller, and maybe I'll make this one smaller. I'm going to join those 2. I can shade smooth, and I don't know if I've done this yet. You see, I'm doing that almost all the time now. And let's see, I want this a little bit longer, and we'll push it down, but I want a little bit of distance. I'll probably do something here. Let's bring everything down. Some thread there. I do want some distance between that and that. Okay, so, all right, so let's come in here. Let's, I to inset, we could do it that way. E to extrude, pull it down. We could get rid of that other face. And grab this and bevel it. What have I got? I just need the 3. So there's a hole. And then this thing, oh, I had that selected already. We'll just pull it down more. Actually, maybe I could take this and I can scale. Yeah, okay. No. Let's grab this guy. We'll scale it a bit bigger. And actually that would come up like that, and maybe we can even make this thing bigger. I don't care where it scales from. I'll just adjust it. Okay, so that's not quite right. So this is going to go down. Okay, this stuff here I think has to go down. Like that. And we can try just pulling down and seeing if it starts to look right. Is that looking right? I know I'm missing something. Well, first of all, we're going to put another cut in this. Let's make sure it is flat like that. Control B, pull, roll back to 0, E and Alt S and pull in. We're going to do that first of all and select those and bevel them. So we're going to do that kind of thing just to improve the looks. Okay, well look, this is a trial run, so there might be things that I do that I have to add on here. Oh well, if yeah, it doesn't make sense. I want thread on this thing and maybe not on this. I don't know. All right, so let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of all of it. In fact, let's take this and E and S come in, and let's bring that out. Maybe that'll look okay. We'll come in like that, and we'll come down. So we got something else going on that I didn't expect to have. It might be good, it might not. It's now too rounded. Let's dissolve that edge. Let's dissolve that edge, and let's relook at this for a moment. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, okay. All right, let's come back in here now. Bring that to about the middle and then bevel out. So I can take this one, and this one, and Control B, roll back to 0, and do the thread there, push out. Maybe that'll look right. Yeah, I think that's a bit better. Looks a bit like a spray can, but I could do other details on there if I want to. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, that's one piece there, right? I'm going to take this, and I'm going to take this, and I'm going to join it to that. So we get the two of them. And I can certainly break them apart and rotate that handle. I'm just trying to decide if it's too long for its own good. And I don't know the answer to that. And so we shall probably leave it for now and move on to something else. So let's move on to the next thing I'm thinking of, which is the following. 18 maybe? Let's see. I'm going to rotate X 90. I'm going to create a little holder for some gas cylinders here. Because they're not attaching, I don't have to worry about the size. I just get them the way I want them. I'm going to start by, let's see, getting rid of those. And I'm just going to mess around with this for a second. I'm looking at the Z line here because this is going to extrude out, and I'm going to mirror it. And I do need it a bit smaller because this is also going to extrude out, and then it's going to come down like that. So I'm going to go ahead and mirror this now. I'm going to turn on clipping. I'm going to pull that in, and I'm going to look at this. The cylinders, I don't want too small, but let's see what happens if I scale this a bit. I don't care about what's happening. I don't need to do that. I could probably go with that. All right, I'm going to Shift Control B here and break it and give it one more. No, I'll bevel it by hand after, the way I like it. So I'm gonna start with that. Yep, I'm going to apply the mirror. I probably get rid of that. Now I'm going to take this and I'll extrude it that way. Actually, I don't want it that big. It's just going to be two of these, I think. Okay, I want to start with that. I selected all Alt-N. Here we go, doing what I said. And we could try solidify and see how we like it. I'm going to come the other way. Just like that. 0.05 maybe. Even. I'll bevel those. Yeah. Let's try that. Okay, I'm going to apply that, and then I'm going to come around and start beveling what I want. Those ones, that one, this one. No, you know what? That might be more distance than I want, although maybe I could put something on there in the middle. Well, we'll try it. You know, when I do stuff on camera, I don't always get what I want. You guys can sit at home and try it again, and it's a one-time shot for me here, but that does give me a lot of room to bevel. Yeah, all right. This is fine anyhow. All right, we're going to focus on that, and I'm going to get rid of that face and this face. And I'm going to come in edge selection and go all the way around this baby and see what we have to do to... Oh, we got it all. Okay, let's bevel now. Control B, I just want the 3. And we'll shade smooth. May even put a subdivision surface on this. Like if I go Control 1. In fact, I just did. And I'm going to leave it on for now. So those are going down into there. And what I was thinking was something like... I'll have that right there. Just thinking of... I'm just going to just copy out another one like that. So there were 2 of them. And then there were 2. And then maybe I'll take that, I'll bring the 3D cursor there, and then I was thinking that may be too far apart actually. I'll bring in a plane over here. We'll make a support for these. Let's just extrude down and get rid of that face. And grab these edges. And bevel those with 5. And bevel this, whether 5 or less, doesn't really matter that much. Push that in. I'll go ahead and mirror that to the other side. We get a sense of how it's starting to look. I'm going to have a handle in between and some bolts, so hopefully it won't look too, silly, I hope. With the 3D cursor there, let's go ahead and start making a gas cylinder. I'll just use 18 vertices. Let's scale it down. Let's rotate X90, start pulling it over and up. Often when I do this, I take a circle from the actual gas cylinder to make these things, so it's okay though. Let's see. What if we bevel back a nice distance for that, and just take this end, I'm going to inset, I'm going to push in a little bit, and I'm going to bevel, I'll do them separately just to be careful. This one, I don't need that many, just the 3 is probably fine. And this one, let's try shading smooth now and see where we're at. Okay, and I want to take this, I'm just going to eye the inset, pull it in a bit. Okay with that. This isn't quite as round as I'd like, but that's okay. I'm going to come up to here, and no, you know what, I'll just take this, and I'm going to extrude out. I'm going to inset, and I'm going to leave it for the moment. I want to bevel this. I'm going to take this, and I'm going to Control B to bevel just to split, so I need just 2. E and Alt S and pull down, and then I'm going to drag an edge loop up here, so I get that. I'm going to do another one here, and I might be moving the cylinder with respect to these things, and narrowing these, all kinds of things. So I'm just building it for now. do that. I'll do Alt test and I'll pull, and I'll do another, just drag and edge loop. I'm not doing 3 right now, I'm just doing the 2 by pulling up like that. That's okay. Okay, it's just another prop, so it doesn't have to be overly detailed, but I'll do it down there. Control B, pull, drag and edge loop, and another one. Okay. Yeah, that kind of thing. I should be mirroring this right now, and you start to get the sense of where I'm going for. Okay. And what to do with this? I might just bring that in and bevel this, and maybe we'll take this face and I'm just going to break it out for the moment because I don't know what I'm going to do. But I'm thinking that that would go in and then it would come out, and then it would be E and S, E, bevel back, just the top, you know, just like, I'm not sure if it would look like this. We could try it. That's exactly what we're going to do anyhow. Yeah, that's it. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to inset that a bit more. I'm going to pull it in, and I'm going to inset and bevel. And we may be close to what I want to do. So it's on both of them. You know, I could put some stuff along, you know, to, like grip on that. How are we doing? Who's flipped? Okay, you are. Okay, so again, one of the things you got to do if your modifiers aren't working. Okay, so with that done, I now am thinking that I would want this down here, and I want this, Control L to select it all, about there, and then this thing, I'm not just going to pull it because I have rounded edges, so I'm going to have to go into wireframe, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this, and that's okay so far. Let's make sure I'm saving. So those are extra gas things. Yeah, I'll probably do something on top here because that's quite a lot of space. Unless I decide to pull it in somehow and then center it. Oh, geez. I'm going to have to decide because I want to put a strap over this. Okay, we are going to try to get those closer together. That's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to mirror, we're going to cut right through. You know what? I'll cut right through both of them. Okay, I'm going to select there and Control plus X faces. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to pull it in. And while I'm here, no, I'm not going to mess with those. I'm going to pull it in even more. And I'm going to see how well this works. Pull that in even more. Okay, now I'm going to mirror it. I'll put on clipping. And I'm going to start pulling it in. And we're going to see. Let's say if I go to there. How's that? I'll move the cylinders. I think we're going to be better off with this. I think I'm going to like that better. Alright, well, 6 1/2 a dozen of the other, isn't it? Okay. I want to work on this as well. There, it looks a little bit more like a spider now to me. Okay, let's try to take this and this, Control L, it's all that, eh? Okay, that's alright, it's still worth doing. Let's try stealing that, P to break it out, and let's just get rid of the bottom stuff here. Select the very bottom, Control plus a bunch of times, maybe up to there. And oops, that's too much. So let's just get rid of the faces. Let's take this, look from the side, maybe just pull it down, zoom in on it, and think about using that. Okay, I'm just going to copy this by hand, and I'll just rotate it. Select both of those, Shift-D, pull it down, and I'll take this one, Control-L, rotate a bit, this one, rotate. Now, probably most people would do this in like Substance Painter or something. You would, although it looks nice in geometry, it looks nicer sometimes in geometry. Okay, how's everybody doing? Oh, your caps, huh? I didn't see that. Okay. Put your lids back on. All right. Yeah, well, that's okay. So the next thing I'm thinking of doing is I'm going to actually borrow these. We're going to come in and take those. Might as well. Why not? It's not really stealing. It's borrowing. And P to break them out. And rotate Z 90. And now we'll zoom in. And now this is a mesh, so I need to be careful. I don't want to just squeeze it. I'm going to do this. That's what I'm going to do. And then position it a bit. Okay, Control 3, look from the side, and I'm going to pull it down. And I'm just going to get it roughly, in the middle of the stand legs. And, that kind of a thing. Just for now, we'll see if that's going to work for me. And, yeah. And then I'm going to come in and I'm going to bring a 3D cursor there. And I'm going to make a strap of some sort. Let's try a circle with 16 and scale it. And rotate X 90 and scale it again, bring it up. I want to see the vertices. Okay, so let's focus on that guy. What I'm going to do is get rid of that vertex. Am I? Or maybe I want to get rid of that one. I might be getting rid of more than one, so I'm not sure. So the first thing I'm going to actually do is I want this one. I want this one. Yeah, this is going to be like a clip that goes around. So I might get rid of those two for now. Alright, and I'm going to start by taking that one. I'm looking for an orthographic view. Okay, E and G, and I'm going to pull it up to here. And then I'm going to extrude out. In fact, I'm going to mirror this so I don't have to go too crazy. Is that what I want? Or do I want the other one? I think I might be better off with that top one. So I take it back. We're going to get rid of those two. And we're going to get rid of that one. And we're going to use this one. Let's give that a try. E, come up. And come over. Let's mirror that. I can't mirror it yet. I need this. And set the origin to that guy. Let's try. We'll put on clipping. Just pull that in. Let's take this point and let's Shift Control B to bevel. Okay, and we're going to need to do a little bit of manipulation. That's okay. Let's come in and let's go to wireframe. Let's just grab all of this. And let's just, actually, I don't want to be in wireframe. And pull it up a little bit. I'll extrude outwards so we don't have too much trouble. Yeah. Okay. So first of all, what we'll do is we'll pull it down here and we'll give it some width, like a strap, almost like a strap. Okay. Yeah, okay. And now, let's see. I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna do what I say I do. I'm gonna do that. Let's try E and Alt S. Just like that. We'll get rid of the face in the middle. Okay, let's turn off the mirror. And, oh good, we don't have a face. Okay, yeah, perfect. Let's shade smooth that. And then let's just work on this. Basically what I'm thinking is just the bevel, and I'll think about the ends later. I don't want to think about that right now. Yeah, okay. How far are you going? You're mirrored, right? Okay, so I can go ahead and just put on a gentle bevel like that. And do I now have anything to worry about inside? Is there a face? No, there's no face. Okay. I know we've been through that, but, and let me make sure that we're there. And would I possibly need something here? I think I just added extra polys that I don't need. Okay. Do I want to do something down here like it's a metal clip? Make it bigger or something? Oh, I don't know. It's straight enough. I mean, we could try it. I know I haven't done anything with this end yet, so I'll select that face and I'll just gonna zoom right in on that. And Control B. Give that a bit of a bevel just to end it off. And then maybe what I'll do is maybe I will come out to that point and I'll just try expanding it and seeing, and you know, if I make it metal. Well, do I want to narrow the other stuff? No, I don't. Let's go back. E and Alt S. Very similar to what I did back here. Might be a little bit warped. We'll bevel here. And that could be a piece of metal. Just bring an edge loop down here. And that should fix that up. I feel like it's not long enough. It should go up higher. But you know, this would be like elastic kind of, and this is a piece of metal, and you kind of pull it. In which case, of course, you would have to have less on there in order to clip under. But I mean, I could go with that. I could probably live with that as it is anyhow. And I don't know. We're just doing what we're doing. Let's bring like at least like maybe one bolt on there just to see, so that when people look at it, they're distracted from how ridiculous it is. Okay. Let's just extrude down and get rid of that face and bevel this and quickly move away from this. We're actually almost done what I wanted to do in this video, and we got a good amount done. Really, we can move on to other things. Maybe we'll put 2 of these. And yeah, okay. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm going to end up doing. So I'm going to join that there, so it's on both sides. And I might want to do more details on the strap or on here, on the cylinders themselves, or something here. I don't know. I want to double check though my polys. Everything looks good. So what we've got, and I might put bolts on this, I don't know. What we've got is we've got some valves. I guess you could turn them this way. Hopefully they don't collide with the cylinders. These are not necessarily connected to those fan units. These are extra oxygen or nitrogen or whatever. Maybe nitrous oxide. Oh, could be jet fuel. In fact, what I probably would do, and I'm going to do right now, is I'm going to grab all this stuff, and actually no, here, let's start joining some things together. This, I'm going to apply this mirror, and I'm going to apply that mirror, and this and this are going to be joined. This is a mesh. Let's apply the mirror and join, and if it sticks in or something, I can always shorten that. And this, okay, has a subdivision on it. Is there any chance I can live without that? I think I could probably easily live without that. For now, I'm going to get rid of it. I'm going to apply the mirror, and I'm going to join it. What did I do? There we go. That's joined. The belt. Really, I shouldn't be joining all of these because I'm putting different materials on, but I'm going to do that for now. So all that's not joined, let me make sure, is the cylinders. So I'm going to take that, I'm going to make an actual collection. I'm going to call these gas cylinders. And what I was getting at is they could actually be moved down a little bit. And I need to join these to here. And I will do that. Those are mirrored. I'm going to take off the mirror. Oh, I forgot the caps again. And I'm going to join that. I get it on both sides, and I should get it on the other end. That's what I wanted. Okay. So far, so good. And you guys keep losing your heads there. I'll just do it like that. This is going to go in that collection. Let's turn this off. Let's turn the shadow on. Let's save. And let's go over to the matte cap like that. Oh, it looks like, you see the darkness here? These look like they're flipped, don't they? Okay, so eventually, you know, your eye gets trained for that, and you see that. Everything else looks okay. Let's turn that off again. Yeah, that's basically what I was going for. Okay, so what I want to consider in my modeling, at least in this and in general, I guess, is there's going to be a difference in height. Like, this is all very level. So in this middle region, I'm going to have some antennae, like a radar dish. So we're going to get some interest in height as well. All right, so let's leave it at that for now. And I think when we come back, I will start working on some of this, and then there are going to be some window frames, maybe a solar blind of sorts, and some other exterior details, including something along in the door area, of course, and some interior stuff. So we have more greebles and, you know, little knickknacks to do. Okay, that's it for now. Thanks so much for watching, and if you're modeling along with me, by the way, if you are doing that, hope it's going well. Good luck, and take care.